Good morning all. For Patreon patrons only this video, I'm going to do a workshop tour, but first of all I just wanted to check my battery and charge controller, and yeah, that looks alright. Charge controller has its blue light on, so that's modulating. So that battery is fully charged by these solar panels. Right, time to go measure my car. So why am I measuring my car? Well, I want to see whether notionally, because of course it can't be done, it would fit in my workshop. So here's the tape measure on my car. Now, including the wing mirrors, it's probably about 1.8 meters, say 1.85 meters wide. But in terms of length, the tape measure is not actually long enough. I've only got a 3 meter tape measure, and the tape measure ends there at the 3 meter mark, and it is well, almost half a meter short of the front of the car. I've got a feeling this car is either 3.2 or 3.3 meters long, so I don't think it's going to fit in the workshop. So here I am in the workshop, and the first thing I want to do is measure the width. So here's my tape measure, and it's 2.1 meters wide. So yeah, the car would actually fit in across its width. But in terms of length, no, it's not going to work, because you can see with the tape measure stuck on the door at that end, over at this end, we've got 2.5 meters there, so about 2.6 meters to the wall, and the car was about 3.2, 3.3, so no, the car will not fit in my tiny workshop. So the point I'm trying to make is that this workshop is very tiny. Let's do the full tour. That's pretty much it. Right, let's start the tour in the position that is familiar, probably, which is the green mat, and you can see my latest project, which is the UART on breadboard, is there, along with the oscilloscope. Now if I come back, you can see how the camera works. It's dangling from an upside down tripod head, which is mounted onto the end of a microphone boom arm, a very cheap one actually. It was only about £7. Okay, so coming further along the desk, you've got the computer monitor. The computer's switched off at the moment. Power bank, bits of paper, rubbish. The desk is absolutely chock-a-block with stuff. Up in the corner here is the data center. We've got 2 QNAP servers, the router up there, and the fiber modem, because the broadband here is 76 meg fiber. Okay, up above the desk, that's where the oscilloscopes live, and further up there's just lots and lots and lots of junk, culminating in the flight simulator joystick at the top there, and my Wi-Fi access point, or one of them, the one that's in this room. Up here we've got the electricity meter and fuse box, some upside down nickel cadmium batteries, and a clock. And here on the wall are my magazines, the 4 magazines that had articles which I contributed to. What we've got Fruit Machine there, National Lottery Predictor, MIDI Analyzer, and the LED message matrix display. So coming further around from the door that leads out into the hall, we have some boxes up here. This one is Look Here First. And we've got Shizzle, which just has a load of old crap in it, Vocoder, which I don't think has any vocoder stuff in it, and Toot. Now up here on the other end wall, that's the door that goes into the shower room, we've got some RS boxes up there, and those little cardboard boxes that come from China, which are all uniform size, so they make quite a good storage system. Reels of cable, including an empty reel, that really shouldn't be there, solar panel, Muppet MPPT, solar charge controller. Further down, my LED project board, a shelving system which is just full of utter junk. Oh, my new rucksack, which my brother-in-law gave me, which is specifically a camera one, but it's going to be good for my travels. What have we got here? We've got these coloured lid plastic storage boxes, all labelled. That one is electronic kits, and that one's not labelled. We've got the storage boxes here, which came from Class Olson, which have all sorts of bits in there: Arduino, displays, LEDs. There's an old green screen computer monitor up there. Now further down we've got these white cardboard boxes with all sorts of bits and pieces in here, and I've written these large labels to sort of quickly identify stuff: 4mm, banana plugs, fuses, component testers I think that is, batteries, PSUs, DC to DC converters, all that sort of stuff. There's a video to DVD converter there, don't use that much. These are the Wilkinson plastic boxes. Lots of compartments in there, nothing labelled, so it's all very random. There's the vocoder front panel, more storage here, more of these plastic boxes down on this shelf with the coloured lids. I haven't used the lids to do any sort of colour coding yet. That's my new printer. It's Epson ET2550. If you look that up, you'll see that it has no ink cartridges. Yay! It uses ink tanks, which is a revelation. Here's a table which I'm supposed to use for transferring stuff off my desk. So this is supposed to be the spare space that stuff can be moved to, but no, it's completely covered in rubbish. Down there are the postbag envelopes. Can't get too close to those because they've probably got my address on them. What else have we got? Filing cabinet. Here, more rubbish along the floor. On this side, more rubbish. The big bass speaker for my audio system, battery charger, and a Krispy Kreme bag which contains paper bags to put shreddings in. And just one last bit here above the shower room door. There's a picture of a very posh development on the island of Gozo. That's aspirational. Some component drawers, those are very old, those ones, and these are relatively new. They came from Class Olson. So that's the workshop tour. I hope you enjoyed that. I am thinking of doing more of these Patreon only videos to give a little something back to people who donate via Patreon, and of course I'm very grateful for your donations. Mostly goes towards stuff I buy on eBay for post bags, and then the subsequent follow-up videos from then. If I can get stuff from suppliers at no charge, of course I will, because it takes the load off the PayPal account, which the Patreon money goes through before it goes to eBay. So yes, I'll do that whenever I can. If there's any more behind the scenes stuff you're interested in, then I'll try and do that. I think you can leave comments on the Patreon post. I'll put this up as a Patreon post. I think you can leave comments there. So if there's anything you'd like me to cover, more behind the scenes stuff really for the Patreon donators, then please let me know in those comments. So for the moment, that's the workshop tour. Cheerio.